Welcome back to Golf Tip of the Week, everyone. This week we are talking about aim and what to look for when you're on the course, as far as how do we know what square alignment looks like and how do we know what square alignment really feels like. So you can see here I have two alignment sticks down. The one on the right, the green one, is right on my target line, which is going right at the red swimming noodle in the distance. That's all that is that's the pin or the flag stick that I brought to 15 feet in front of me. So that's going right at my target. That green alignment stick, it's going right at that red noodle, which is my target in this case. The orange alignment stick on the left is to help me square my body, my feet, my knees, my hips, and my shoulders, all square to my target line, which is the green alignment stick. So you can see how they run parallel to one another, and they run more or less like railroad tracks running side by side. So there is one thing to look for when you're up, into your setup, and that is to feel like the target is a little bit to your right. So if I'm setting up here, okay, and I look at my target down the way over here, I want it to feel like my target is over here to the right and not over here behind my left shoulder to the left. A lot of golfers, when they align to their target, they set the club down and look at their target in the distance. When their eyes are looking at the target, their body always drifts in the direction that their eyes are looking. Okay, so when the eyes are looking off to the distance over there, subconsciously the body just kind of works its way towards the right, and all of a sudden we are aimed too far to the right. Okay, so when you set up over your shot, and I'm going to go in here and kind of show you and talk a little bit more here, but when I set myself up into this alignment station, that flag stick, or that red noodle in this case, should look to the right or feel like it's to the right of where I am set up. And the reason is because when I set up into this, I'll show you, when I set up here, since this is my target line and my eyes are 2 to 3 feet to the inside of my target line, and I look up, and I'm looking this direction, I am looking to the right. Okay, so it should feel to the right. If my eyes were right over the golf ball and I look down, then it's going to feel like it's a little bit more over my left shoulder. But in this case, since my eyes are to the inside and I look up, I should feel like the target is over there a little bit more to the right than what you really think. And that's, like I said, a majority of golfers, when they align, their shoulders and their body and their feet, everything starts to push too much to the right, which creates a lot of inconsistencies in our swing plane with the path of our swing. It creates a loss of power, and obviously it can create misdirection with our shots. So it's always better to err aiming a little bit left than it is to be aiming right. And in the case of allowing your swing plane to work more on the proper plane, more from the inside. Okay, that's probably a tip for another time. However, when you set up, and a good way to practice it is to just set a couple clubs up like I have here. Maybe take the one on the right and set a little bit farther away so you don't quite hit that club. But to set yourself into an alignment station and to hit a couple shots for about 5 minutes and to get a feeling for what square really looks like and what square really feels like. And then take those clubs away and go ahead and hit a couple shots, aiming at different targets. Aim at a target to the right, and then the next one aim at a target to the left. So you are always, practicing different angles and practicing your aim. That's another thing, is that we probably just don't practice aim enough. It is one of the most important fundamentals out there. Probably one of the most important things we can ever learn and ever do consistently in the game of golf, because it influences so many different things. But like I said, when you set up and you look at your target, I want you to feel as if the target, it should look and feel like the target is a little bit more to the right than what you really think. And that is because your eyes are setting to the inside of the target line. When you look up, you should not have to look up over your left shoulder just to find the flag stick. If you're set up and we look up and I see that the flag is over here, I have to come up out of my posture, look over my left shoulder to find the flag, well, that's an indicator that you are aimed up too far to the right. Okay, so not only working on alignment, what this alignment station will do, but it'll also help you square your feet, your knees, your hips, and your shoulders to your target so you can work on better habits within your swing. So give that a shot and practice it. Get out on the range and give this a couple reps so you can feel this out. It's gonna feel, and it's probably gonna look a little bit different. And we have these swimming noodles here in the here in the golf shop. If you want to go ahead and ask any one of us golf pros for them, we'll help you with that. It's a great training station to help you really understand what square really looks like and what square really feels like.